Alright guys, today I want to speak on a topic that I had to learn, and it took me a long time to learn, but today I keep it in the back of my head every single day. And when I was starting off on my journey of self-improvement, business, wealth building, healthy eating, I wanted the people around me, like my friends and family and coworkers, to hop on that train as well. But we all know that quote where it pretty much says you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force the horse to drink. You can put things in front of people and tell them how they can improve their lives or how they can build wealth or whatever. And you can show them the evidence and show them that you're doing it and succeeding yourself, but they might not want to do that, and they might not feel that it's time for them to do that. And that's okay. You can't force people to make changes in their life if they're not ready. That's the reason why I started making content online and just sharing everything in my head and everything I'm doing with pretty much the world, because whoever is ready to listen will listen. But I can't just force people to listen and do things because it has worked for me. So I've been thinking about that and keeping that in the back of my head every single day. I've stopped trying to convince people to change, or like trying to convince people to do things that I'm doing because it's working so well for me. Because the only way that these things are going to work is if somebody believes they can work and somebody prioritizes those things in their lives. And if you're not ready for something, then it's just not going to work out for you. On the other side of that coin is the fact that if you want to see change happen in your life and happen in the people around you, you have to start making that change in your own life. So I forget what kind of study I was reading years and years ago, but this is kind of a fact that if you start to work out or eat healthy and improve your life in that way, the people around you, mostly your family and whoever is in your household, if they start to notice that, they'll subconsciously start to do that themselves. So if they're noticing that you're going to the gym or working out at home, subconsciously they'll start to do more things to improve their health as well. And if you don't believe me, just try it for yourself. If you want to fix the world, start with just your bedroom or your living space. So start by making your bed. Start by sweeping your porch. If you want to improve the world around you, then just start with yourself. And I've seen this work in multiple areas of my life, not just working out or eating healthy. I've seen this work in my workplace, around coworkers. I've seen this work with friends outside of my home. I've seen this work where I start doing something that is improving my life, and even if I don't try to convince people around me to do it, the people kind of see oh, this is something that maybe I should be doing, and they kind of hop on that train as well. Instead of trying to push things on people and say, this will be good for you, you should do this, you should do this, look, I'm doing this and this is helping me. Just do it. Just be authentically you, and you'll realize that you can be an influence on people's lives around you. But on that same token, if you're kind of thinking, I would love to be the type of person who does X, but the people around me don't do this. Not to say that you might need new friends or you might need to isolate yourself from those people, but if you're spending 80% of your free time around these people, then what I would do is, personally, I would start spending less time around those people and more time maybe on YouTube, like you might be doing right now, and just around more people who have a mindset that you want to adopt. So that's what I started doing. I started watching more videos of people doing things that I want to do. If you see more people on Instagram or YouTube engaging in business, even if the people in your direct immediate life are not engaging in business, you're now seeing people on YouTube, Instagram talking about business, showing you how to do business things, showing you what they're doing in business, and in your mind you're like, yeah, I can do that. Or you're like, this is becoming something that is more common in my mind. This is something that is more obtainable in my mind. Whatever the people in your life are doing right now, it kind of puts you in a fishbowl, or it gives you tunnel vision. You're just seeing, this is what's happening around me, this is what's happening in my life. And if the people around you are doing very basic things, it's very likely that you'll continue on that path. If the people around you are eating bad food every single day, or if they're eating unhealthy food, cooking unhealthy food, then that's just going to be normal to you. But if you start surrounding yourself with like people who are eating more healthy, or even if you just start following people on Instagram or YouTube who are eating like vegan, for example, I'm not vegan, but if you start consuming content where people are vegan, then the idea of being vegan seems more obtainable to you. It seems more common. It seems like something that you might want to try yourself. What we see and what we surround ourselves with every single day is what just seems natural. It's what seems like you should be doing. And that's kind of why I really want to move out of where I live today, because I look around and I'm seeing the same people doing the same mundane things. Not to sound like overconfident or cocky or anything, but I look around at the people outside in public, or the people that I grew up with, middle school, high school, like that I went to school with or whatever, and I look maybe on their social media. I'm like, oh, I wonder what they're doing these days. I'm realizing everybody in my local area, they're not doing anything exciting. They're not doing anything that I could see myself doing in the future, or I could see myself being motivated to do or proud of doing. Even though those might be things that they're proud of doing or excited to do, it's not exciting to me. But then I go on YouTube or I go on Instagram and I'm seeing my favorite people in business, or I'm seeing my favorite people in self-improvement, and I'm like, yes, this is what I would love to do with my life, either right now or down the line. I see somebody who has built a big successful business, and I just think to myself, yes, I can do that. They've done it. They look like me. They've done it. I can do it. Whatever you're surrounding yourself with is what is going to seem obtainable to you. But on the other side of that, like I said, if you're trying to encourage people around you to start doing what you're doing, it's not going to work. Be that thing. Be open with your process and be like a motivating factor in people's lives, and if they want to follow along, they will follow along. Don't waste your time trying to influence people around you to start doing what you want to do. You'll come off as like pushy, annoying, like I used to be back in the day. I'm like, oh man, you're eating that, you should be eating this. What I want to do in life is what I surround myself with. Even if you can't do it in person, you can follow those people on social media. You can consume content from those people. And yeah, that's just been my whole thing in the back of my head these days. Just be who I want to be the person that I want other people that I love to be. And just stay motivated, stay inspired. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I will catch y'all in the next video.